Landing is saying that I must be excited that the Chicago Sky are playing the Fever at the United Center. Here's the deal. I am excited about the growth of the game and what this means financially for the Chicago Sky. If you all do not know, the Chicago Sky made the move to transfer 2 of their games to the United Center. Normally, the Chicago Sky play at Wintrust Arena, which holds around 10,000 seats. They are now going to be having their games against the Indiana Fever, similar to other teams in the W. They are moving the game to a bigger arena, right? And the United Center is where the Chicago Bulls play. If you don't know, the capacity for United Center is around 23,000 people who can be in attendance. So we're going from 10,000 roughly fans, and we are now moving into a 20 plus venue for this game. Actually, I'm sorry, seated for basketball, United Center is actually 20,000. If it's non-basketball, they could have chairs on the floor, and that's like 23,000. But for basketball, 20,000 seats. United Center can hold. They have moved the June 7th game and the June 7th game and the July 27th game. They have moved that over to the United Center. This is the first time that the Chicago Sky will be playing at the United Center. And so that should be cool, right? And it's the 2 times that the Chicago Sky are playing the Indiana Fever at home. The Chicago Sky are playing the Fever 5 times this year, and 3 of those times is in Indiana, 2 of those times is in Chicago, and both of those times have been moved to the United Center. Now, again, as a person who wants the game to grow, as someone who wants the Chicago Sky to make as much money as possible, as someone who wants to see big numbers at a WNBA game, I think this is great. I love it. As a Chicago Sky season ticket holder, I don't like it as much, to be honest with you. The reason why is because personally, I think Wintrust Arena is my favorite arena in Chicago. Hands down, it is my favorite arena in Chicago, and I'm not looking forward to going to the United Center. I like the United Center occasionally to go to a Bulls and a Blackhawks game. Occasionally I'll do that. However, going to the United Center is a chore for me. It's a chore because parking sucks. With Wintrust Arena, there's a parking garage. You can park right across the street. Use the Sky Walkway, so you don't even have to go outside. You can go straight into the arena. It feels nice and homey. Like it's like you feel like you're like right in the center of the action. To me, it's just better to get in and get out. Just better overall. Easy for me to get to. The United Center, personally, I am not that big of a fan because, again, it's on the north side. I hate driving before and after games at the United Center because traffic is horrible by the United Center. You just basically got to wait. Get there really early, and after the game's over, you just kind of got to wait to get out of that arena. Also, it's big, which means that you usually have to pay a lot of money to get a good seat, which is not great either. But hey, so again, as someone who loves the game of basketball, as someone who is a supporter of the Sky and wants everybody to make as much money as possible, I love this. But selfishly, as a fan who loves going to the Wintrust Arena for every single Sky home game, I'm a little bit don't like it as much. But I will say one thing that has been kind of making the rounds a little bit that I saw earlier on Reddit actually was a post that someone made around the Chicago Sky and the season ticket holder changes. So if you don't know, when teams move to another teams move to another arena, they then have to transfer all of their season tickets into a like version at that new arena. Okay, that means that where I sit at right now for the Chicago Sky, the Chicago Sky front office, the ticket people, they had to look at the season ticket holders, look at where they're sitting at Wintrust Arena, and then try their best to kind of put them in a relatively similar place at the United Center, which means that some people will be pissed about where they end up. So here's the deal, guys. I wanna be as y'all know, I'm pretty transparent on this channel. Y'all know, y'all seem to know a lot of my business. Y'all know where I sit. When it comes to the Chicago Sky games, I sit right behind the bench, right? Every Chicago Sky home game for the last several years, I have sat directly behind the bench. That's where I sit. That's where I always sit. That is where my season tickets are. And the Chicago Sky made they ended up sending us an email earlier today. All of the ticket reps for the Chicago Sky sent all of the season ticket holders an email today that basically said that, hey, now it's the Wintrust to United Center tickets have been moved over for those 2 United Center games, and in order to see where you're sitting and or to purchase more tickets, log into the app, and you can do that there, right? So it's available for season ticket holders right now to see where they're sitting, and also if they want to upgrade or get more tickets or whatever, they have that opportunity before tickets go on sale to the general public. Okay, that is something that they sent out today, and then I was like, okay, great, let me check this out. I need to see where I'm sitting, because here's the deal. I like where I sit. Like I enjoy where I sit. And I was nervous that I would not be in a similar position for the United Center. And so I went in, logged in, and I was like, okay, where in the world do these people got me? Where am I? Am I in a spot that I actually like? And the answer is yes. I actually really like my seat. I'm actually in a good spot. And luckily things worked out where it was a like for like seat for me. Now not everybody was so lucky. So guys, if y'all don't know, again, I'm level 100, sit right behind the bench for the Chicago Sky, and luckily I'm like maybe 9 or 8 rows up from the bottom, and we were able to see where we're sitting for the United Center games, and I am 8 rows up, level 100 for the United Center game, still behind the Sky bench, and I was like, yes. So the Chicago Sky, in terms of them moving me to a different spot, luckily, I'm in a very similar spot with a very similar placement at the United Center. Now, not everybody was so lucky. What it seems like is that everybody who had a level 100 seat has now been moved to their alike area in the United Center, level 100. However, if you are level 200 for the Chicago Sky at Wintrust Arena, if you're level 200, because Wintrust Arena does not have a level 300. Wintrust only has a level 100 and a level 200. That's it. But the United Center has a 100, 200, 300, right? Okay, so that's what you see. What the Chicago Sky have done is actually move the people who are level 200 in Wintrust Arena to level 300 in the United Center. And some of them are not so happy about it, understandably. But a thing to know is that level 200 for the United Center is, I believe, club level. I believe the entire 200 level is like club seating or whatever. And so it's like United Club seating, I believe. So people aren't happy that they were 200 in Wintrust, now 300 in the United Center, and there's like a Reddit thread going on about it. And people are like upset, like, hey, I'm 200. Why y'all moving me to 300? And here's the deal. The reason why they did it is because they're like, you know what? We want to make more money. We want to make more money. That's what we want. And you get more money for level 200 seats at the United Center than you do level 300. So they moved the 200 Wintrust people to level 300 so they can sell level 200, which not great. It does kind of suck. It really does. Honestly, guys, I would be actually kind of pissed if I was level 200 at Wintrust. I would actually be really mad that I was now moved to 300. Now again, this is just some people on Reddit are saying that they were that some of them went from 200 to 300. I don't know if that was every single person who was level 200 at Wintrust was moved to 300, but at least some people are, and people aren't as happy about it. And I understand. I really do understand, because that is a pretty significant difference, right? Pretty significant. But yeah, that's the thing there. Just wanted to share that bit of information. But overall, the Chicago Sky are looking to make some money. That's why they're at the United Center, right? We likely will not see resale tickets as crazy as they were last year. I believe some people were selling their tickets for like $500. $500 to sell their Fever tickets last year. And I didn't sell mine. I wish I probably should have. I could have helped to pay for my tickets this year if I would have sold them last year. But yeah, it's one of those things where like the Chicago Sky saw that they lost so much money last year because they saw season ticket holders and the like selling their tickets for several $100s, and they were like, you know what? We need to get on it. We need to get in on this. Let's move ourselves to the United Center. Let's make some more dough. And let's make some noise for the Chicago Sky. I mean, again, make your money, but at the same time, like you really should have considered something different for those season ticket holders at the 200 level at Wintrust. It is a bummer that they are moved up. At least some of them, as per Reddit, are moved up to level 300. That's not great at all. But at the same time, it is what it is. It is what it is. The WNBA is a business. The WNBA is trying to make a profit. These individual teams are trying to make a profit, and they're going to do whatever they need to do to make a profit. Okay? And honestly, I don't fault them on that. I don't fault them on that.